Start recording and start streaming. Cool. Stream is up currently.
If someone else gets out here, we can probably do some summons. I guess we probably don't have a lot of people, right?
We'll have more than enough to do summons. Convert to raid. There we go. Stop. There we go. Perfect. I think we've got this much right now. I need to. Oh god, raid frames are fucking garbage.
Hey, I've discovered Black Temple, and I just dinked.
There's supposed to be way to put shit on the ground. Oh, there's the flag. Okay, cool. I got it. I don't know if you remember these.
My bad.
Oh, I do not. Wait, I think I do remember these.
Yeah.
That is a quality of life adjustment that I want right now.
Oh god, I'm telling you, dude. Anyway, so we've got 4 currently. We gotta get those 2 ideally, at least Caddy minimum.
I sent him a message, but he's still showing as away from like idle or whatever on
Bear,
Discord.
can you fix this, please? Yeah. Too bad it's not back in the day where we all just had each other's phone numbers.
I miss my headless horseman's mount.
Dude, I have. Which mount do you want to see? I have almost 22k achievement points.
Well, no, I mean I have one on retail. I just didn't have it on. I don't have it on classic. So I mean, obviously I got ashes, which is awesome.
What the fuck is
I've always. What's up?
What the fuck is this? Wandering Ancient? Unwrap? Oh boy, I have this thing.
Oh, that's cool as fuck.
Oh, dude, like, God, all of these fucking things.
Oh, you're a much bigger tree.
I am a much bigger tree. Trees on trees on trees, racks on racks on racks. No, I was kind of an achievement whore. I have a feeling that
Well, I got quite a few.
Lich King's gonna kick me in the fucking ass when we get to there, because I'm going to be redoing all of that.
Same.
Obviously, we'll be making a group for Undying and Immortal. Well, for Undying, our group will just be Immortal.
I only have like 9k achievement points, but I haven't really played since, I don't know, probably Kata. And a cat or something.
And we will definitely be doing this with the 2 of us and whoever sticks around. This title. When Lich King comes out, because that's like, I would say probably the premier title.
Oh, I'm not watching your stream, by the way.
Oh no, you're right next to me though. The Herald of the Titans. 100% be rocking that shit.
Oh, I see you. I wasn't looking at your title.
Nah, you're all good. Alright, so do we give the 2 of them, at least the 2 of them, a couple seconds to get on, or do we just go? What do you want to do?
I mean, we can just go. Who was the other one we were waiting for?
Caddy and Hot, but they can just watch this shit. Alright, let's jump inside. Recently boosted, cannot access... Oh, well, that's a fucking shit show.
They won't let you come in?
Won't let me come in.
What's the error?
Recently boosted characters cannot access legacy dungeons and raids. Please try again tomorrow.
You need to wait at least 24 hours before attempting to enter old content. It may take up to 48 hours.
Well, Let me see if I've got something floating around somewhere. Because otherwise...
I can also... I can share my screen and I can just kind of walk through and we can work that way, I guess, but...
I might just... Eyes, give me... You've got a tune, don't you?
Yeah, but I can't get on retail.
No, but I can. I'm pausing stream. Stop streaming. DM me your account info, please. Let me...
excuse me, we're never supposed to share our account info.
I want to make sure this isn't being streamed right now. Yeah, okay, it's off. DM me your account info, please. If you... Thank you.
Yo.
Oh, hey! He's here. Dude, oh shit, now your account's been locked.
My account's been blocked?
Yeah, due to suspicious activity. Can you get onto BNet and fucking say that that's you?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta do it from my phone.
You don't have an authenticator or anything, do you?
No.
Okay.
Caddy, what's your
Oh, just got
battle?
the email.
Your like real ID battle tag thing?
Adam the Hero, hashtag 1605.
Oh god, that was too fast.
Fucking DM it.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I've got... Okay, so no, I don't... fix your shit on your end. I've actually got level 30s that are Alliance. Imagine that on fucking Asglore. Of all fucking ass backwards fucking places. So, sorry I locked your account, guys. God. I guess the Warlock's coming. Can you guys go outside? There should be a summoning stone floating around there somewhere. And just... I don't know. Summon me. I don't know. Everybody should have assist. And I know... Oh, God. Press to join group. Press to join group.
Alright, where's the stone? Out front, maybe?
Invite me to group first. Mine, I'm
What's
already
up?
there. Yeah.
Or you gotta... No.
It should be out front.
Yeah, it's out here.
I will not have anything to kill people with, because I don't remember playing Lock for years. And I don't know what's changed. But yeah, okay, cool. And...
Did you get my friend request, Caddy? You're probably gonna have to jump on... No, you should be able to get it from wherever. There it is. Ooh, I cannot invite...
Yeah, I can't invite him.
You'll probably have to... Who's the lead?
I can't invite him either.
Eurotool is inviting.
Yeah, I can't invite you.
No, I'm already in. I'm under Dark Oasis. Yeah, I was Mimi I was kind of an edgelord like 15 fucking years ago. So yeah, Dark Oasis was my Mimi.
Pass me lead for a second, so I can get Folsom in here.
Alright, so where is my collections? I need something that fucking works. That's land.
So I tossed lead to Panda, so if you want to toss it over to Stom.
Yeah, everybody has assist.
Yeah, I still can't invite Folsom.
Weird.
Sprayed out.
He is on Alliance, right?
So,
Yeah. Horde, actually, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. You got an alliance somewhere?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'll just watch.
Alright then. Well, I don't... Yep, let's go inside then. Can you remove Hateful Panda? because he's basically useless at this point. Storm's 47, 50, 60. All right, so we got some heavy fucking hitters. Go ahead and come inside.
Heavy hitters, but I also don't have any idea how to play this character anymore.
No, it's fine. I need to.
So I'll be hitting the fireball a lot.
Literally a one-shot everything if you're like 40 or higher.
Probably.
Can Medkit get an invite?
Medkit. You need to DM somebody.
No, I think I got it. I was on Thunderhorn.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. I gotta change sub keybinds real quick. Let's see. We got target markers. Yeah, these are wrong. Perfect. Alright, so we're rocking and rolling now. Clear all. God, I move so fucking slow. So we're walking in here. A lot of this is going to be just off fucking memory. These guys marked skull, you don't need to fuck with. These guys marked X, you don't need to fuck with. These guys that are floating around, the squares that are moving up and down, we don't have to fuck with. So first off, clean strat or quick strat is you guys follow me, and I need titties on my head. There we go. I'll show you the trash skipping strat and everything else.
Somebody throw up a stream or
Yeah, you probably got to get your stream going. There's a Twitch link.
Yeah, stream is going.
Oh,
Yeah, stream is going. And then, follow.
I can share my screen too.
Throw me a follow as well. But anyway, so in order to skip these guys, you wait till they're about halfway to 2/3 up, and you just hug the fucking wall. And everybody just goes together. You on TBC, you would have to hug the wall though. However, that's a private server thing, and I'm not sure if it's going to work. If it is, you just keep on hugging, and you go through this, and then you're into the next room. However, if we don't, this is what has to happen. Skull tanked away. Oh, shit. There we go. Skull tanked away by one person. These guys, kill these guys. The sea callers tanked away from the big guy. Super easy. Most of this trash, they have mechanics. Mechanics don't matter. Same thing with this. All these guys, Skull and X, will be tanked. Basically, the raid will be loosely spread out over here. Guys, stop. Raid will be loosely spread out over here. Box, the Leviathan, will be he'll be grabbed over here. So whatever tank's going to tank him will grab him themselves, and Mr. X will be pumped into Skull and X to be taken to the rest of the group. The reason why you don't want the Leviathan up close is I believe he's essentially a dragon. Stay away from the front, stay away from the back, that sort of thing. But you'll tank him last. Other than that, super simple. I also watched a small... Go ahead and kill these guys for me. I watched another stream of this shit from the PTR, and I'm pretty sure they just walked through everything. Granted, those were big-ass pumper DPS and shit. Same thing as the first pack. These guys could be basically tanked as we're going up, and then just killed. Be mindful of the boxes. They will pull and be an issue. If they are, they're just off-tanked. And if you get them, you just bring them to the consecrate. Super easy, super simple. We're going to stop right here. We're going to kill these guys next. Same thing as always. MDs will be pulled, or MDs for Skull and X will be brought over here to the rest of the raid. The other tank will come over here and just initiate it, and then the tank healer will be over here or something, just to be able to heal them. But yeah, the Leviathan tank will be just chilling over here doing his thing. A couple streams kill these guys first. I advise against that. So we're gonna take care of these guys. This is the first big pay attention to the fucking shit sort of pack. You see where Frankie J is. You'd never go further than that. In fact, on private servers, this was my spot as a boomkin. And if you time it right, just side note, you can actually get onto this fucker. Apparently not. Whatever. This guy, he's marked Moon currently. The Boomkin is going to need to hibernate. Boomkin's also going to have to make, in this case, Miller, going to have to make sure that they've got the max rank of hibernate on their bars. Because when the fuck have you used hibernate if you're not a PvPer? So make sure that Miller has that shit. Let's see. The Soothsayers. There's one guy in here. Give me a hot second. Let me look something up. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the general. These fuckers right here. They're not necessarily kill order for Skull and X, but they're going to basically be brought all the way down here as the dat strat. Try and loss them, because those two guys will break the hibernate, will break the sheep, will break the everything. If it's not lossable or whatever, then it is what it is. But they're just going to be brought down here and tanked, and they're not going to be a priority on DPS. Just have a healer down here with the tank, and the tank can do their thing down there. These Soothsayers are first prio, followed by the Harpooner. I feel like... Oh, yeah. So Harpooner is going to be hot because you need to be able to... he's got a mobilizing effect. If another tank has them, we can freedom them. But Hawk can power shift, so it shouldn't be a big issue. If the Dragon Turtle gets pulled out, just tank him until he's able to be re-sheeped or re-hibernated. It doesn't matter. Mages can do it too. He's got an anti-magic shell, I believe, when he's engaged, that either dampens magical caster DPS or reflects it. I can't remember which. But either way, he's probably going to be the last target to die anyway. So that's that. Kill these guys for me. Miller, little Ace of Butterfield. He's our bib kid. Alright, so these Aqueous Lords, they're next. I don't think you could pull them individually. But...
They don't pull with the boss, though, right?
No, they don't pull with the boss. So what happens is they are going to get tanked over here. And probably for Dad Strat, Warrior on one, Druid on the other. They're going to spawn those little other fucking things that you saw floating around, much like these guys. Just little dudes. After about 5 to 10 seconds, maybe even 15 seconds, they're going to be casting Merge. And we will DPS down Skull and X, respectively. And each one spawns a set amount. But as soon as they start to merge, or slightly before that merge timer, everybody's going to swap and DPS them. Warlocks can seed just to do coincidental AoE. Mages can arcane blast them. They will have to die. However, if they get a merge off, these things are going to be essentially brought back to full fucking health. They might be buffed as well. I can't really remember. The goal here is never let them fucking merge, but it shouldn't be a big deal. The Paladin's free in this case, specifically to pick those up with Consecrate and roam around. Again, if you got one of those little ads on you, yeah, you can kill them. If you got one of those little ads on you, bring him to the Consecrate. Save misdirects if, say, me as the Paladin is right here, and there's a fucking ad over here near the purple. Misdirect it if the fucking derpy ass DPS or healer isn't moving. Alright, so this is the first boss. Let me...
Hang on, can you invite my rogue?
Oh, there he is! Battle.net. What's your Battle.net ID?
What's the character name, real quick?
It's No Balls with a Z. So GNOBALLZ.
Have you
Probably
been?
have to do.
Logging in still doing.
We'll have to do real ID, I think, because I'm not.
I have his
popping
ID.
up. Oh, cool.
Well, then that
Are
works.
you?
It's still loading. Just give it a second.
Were you watching the stream previous?
No, I just got home.
All right. Watch the first X amount of stream before Nagentis because there was a use specific thing on Trush. As far as Aldo Melagon, insert random other third tank there. We'll tell them as we get to the shit.
Is there a way to get to where you guys are?
Yes. Do we want to go summon him? Are you outside of? Oh, you're in Dorva District. Yeah, go summon him real quick. And I will set up the stage over here. Alright, so... on private servers, we tank Nagentis where he stands. However, I never liked that strat. But, you know, you do what the raid leader says, so it is what it is. I need 4 groups. No, 3 groups.
You guys are recording this, right?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Dope.
I am streaming and recording. So even if we have to look back on it past the however many days, it will be recorded on YouTube.
What the fuck is this? Oh my god. What is Modern WoW? Holy crap.
Yeah, we've got pumpers, so as long as you can move, that's all that's necessary. Like, I'm not setting up any of my bars for doing any sort of damage.
Did you get the summon hot?
Yeah, I'm here.
Although, actually, I need to get something. Okay, so I've got curses. That'll work. We gotta have something that can pull something, but not actually damage them, since chances are pretty much anything we cast is going to fucking wreck their shit. But yeah, if I need to pull something and just let it beat on us, then I've got that.
Chains of Ice would do it.
That too. I just found a random fucking curse I've got. A for being a fucking warlock. Anyway, so the lords we just killed. Yes. Just so we know. You pay pretty much everything in Black Temple as far as trash is concerned as a tank. You're going to face away from the raid. Like 80% of it does a frontal cone. Some of it does hateful strikes, which is just the closest 2 or 3 people, period, within melee range. But almost everything does some sort of a AoE cone. So just always stack it or always face it away. Everybody's here. So here's the boss, but first we're going to get these guys. So what we do is the paladin will drop everybody's going to be over here, except for paladin and warlocks. Paladin and warlocks are going to be right here. This is the dad strat. Everybody times up their all the warlocks time up their banishes and just pick a fucking target and banish it, and then run this way. And the consecrate will be here, and then the paladin tank will pull this way. So everything not banished will come over here for loss, because this is a loss point. I don't know how hard they're going to hit on live, so we might just be able to pull an LOL through it. However, this shit does actually need to die. So, and these guys do a Nova when they die, so, which is immaterial right now, but will be an issue later on down the road. So that's why we want to banish as much, because yeah, when they die, it's going to be fucking bad news bears. But yeah, no, tanks will be right here-ish, and then all the rest of the raid will ideally be over here, somewhere over here in this general area. We can also pull and kill those guys before we do the Aqueous Lords, but it's really whatever. All right, so the boss. Pretend I'm the tank. I'm going to be standing right here. I'm going to have Nagentis MD to me, and I'm going to be tanking it basically here. Nobody wants to be right in front either, so like I'll tank it right here so nobody's in front of melee range, or in front. Let's say Hunter, Mage, and Warlock group. One Hunter will be, for the sake of marks, Hunter will be green, Mages will be blue, and Warlock group will be purple. You guys are going to they are going to roughly spread in this general area. Like Hunters in this general area. You want to be spread like 8 yards. Healers will be floating around somewhere in between these groups. There's really 2 different things we got to deal with. One is the spine. That's why we stay kind of stacked together. It's going to spine somebody completely randomly, not the tank, but anybody, not top threat, but anybody else's game. Your buddy next to you needs to take that spine off you because it does ticking damage and immobilizes you. You can't do shit. Once they take it off, it's going to be in their bag, so it's kind of going to be a lot like Tainted Course in this aspect. You don't need a macro, but you need to know that you got it in your bags. Second thing he's going to do, I want to say it's every minute, he's going to bubble. We got to make sure that the raid is at least 8 or 8.5k the current health. So we're going to probably be having priests, since they are traditionally the lowest HP raid members, put on stand gear for this if they don't meet that threshold. Mages will be holding gems because they will be using lock rocks instead for this. But anyway, so he shields, no DPS can happen, and the healers are frantically trying to get everybody above that certain threshold, and then the person with the spine targets him and uses the spine out of their bags, and it breaks that. Also important to note that when he breaks, all the raid is going to be super low health. People need a lock rock, people need to do whatever. The healers that are assigned to the tank are not allowed to raid heal, because the tank will be taking damage this entire time, even while he's shielding. I'll still be taking damage, or whomever. Other than that, it's a fucking simple ass boss. Do you guys want to kind of see the shield and shit, or do you just want to kill it?
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah, we can see it.
Just don't beat the shit out of them. It's gonna take a hot minute. Everybody spread out. Spined. You might want to have a macro that yells out and yell, like I've been spined.
So where would who'd be tanking him on this one?
Doesn't fucking matter. Whoever wants.
Alright.
There's very few fights that are class specific, but this is
unspined.
This is just normal shit. I haven't seen a fucking spine yet, so
I got one on me.
okay. Then you see that, and then I take it off. Don't kill him. And you can see in my bags that I've got the spine. There should probably be. There's another spine out. Grab it. Medic. There you go. Everybody's going to have these in their bags at some point. He's going to shield soon, and then we wait till the raid is high enough. And blow him up. Is he going to fucking shield? There you go. Now you see the shield. We heal up, and then we just use it. Boom. And then I die. Because, fuck me. Go ahead and kill him. Do we have a Cool, medic.
Oh, I got this.
Yeah, if you want to res me, and
Grab my
then we can
dagger.
move on. But yeah, no, it was super fucking simple. Slippers, sea collar, those things are dope. But yeah,
6 intelligence.
well, yeah. Ideally hot, we're gonna the main play is gonna be tanking them right here. So at the pool, we're going to have it empty to us. Whoever.
Right, so we're in the middle of the room here.
Yeah.
I got AFK for a few minutes.
No, you're good. My old raid leader on Endless WoW, Mr. Rye, would just tank him right here. But I don't feel like there's a whole bunch of room, and there's loss with these pillars. I never really liked that play, but that was what we did.
Right, just again, so my girlfriend is coming over shortly, so I'm gonna have to dip. But this is all being recorded, though, right?
Yeah, it's all being recorded,
Excellent.
and it's on stream, and I'll put it on YouTube as well, because I think my shit gets deleted after like a month or whatever on Blizzard. That's why I'm doing this shit, because like Mount Hyjal, like, is truly, especially the trash, doesn't fucking matter. If you're prepared for it, you know what's happening. It's real. Like for us, for A bombs, nobody's allowed to take more than 2 A bombs at a time, and they can be shackled. Like that's the scariest part of trash is A bombs, because they fucking clap. Also, hot, you need to have a shit ton of free action potions. Expect to have come in with fucking 20 minimum every night. Also,
As an alchemist, I am okay with that.
I'll probably have you make mine too, unless I've got it on my druid. But yeah, we'll wait for Stom to get back for the next round. This trash is very fucking special. This is something you definitely want to know about. My BFF's forever with somebody. I don't know what half these buffs mean. It's been too fucking long. I've been playing private servers for too fucking long.
What? You go faster in stealth than you do out of stealth? What the fuck is this? Stealth is a speed increase. What? Oh my god, I'm so glad I stopped playing retail.
I mean, here's the thing. A lot of people poo-poo on retail. Look up Mythic Stone Legion's General. That's the last Mythic fight I did on Shadowlands. Look up how incredibly chaotic and hectic that shit is. Like, fucking TBC cannot hold a candle to the amount of shit you have to pay attention to. Just saying.
No, I'm not doubting it. I'm just saying no thank you.
Oh yeah, this is also considered outside. This is the one area, because if I remember correctly, at least on private servers, Mount Hyjal was not considered, or no, Mount Hyjal was considered outside, and then this one big ass room. So entangling roots can actually work here.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Come
Where am I going?
up the tunnel. Remember where we killed all the little dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah, through there. But yeah, you can use entangling roots, or you should be able to use entangling roots.
You're so fast.
Look how
Definitely.
fast I am while stealthing.
Alright, you guys are up here now. So first pack is going to be these guys.
So dumb.
This is pretty easy. Taskmaster, Frenzies, all the little fucks. I'll pick up all the little fucks. One of you tanks picks up the Taskmaster. If we need to dad strat it, we can always pull Taskmaster away. But it shouldn't be necessary. Also, I watched on the stream that this is an evade point. This is an evade bug point. So they will drop combat with you, if you got, and the whole pack will evade if you go past this line. Back in the day, there's a mob out here that fixates. Back in the day, we used to run them down the tunnel, but that's not an option now. But this is super simple. Let's kill these guys. Like I said, I'll consecrate, pick up all these fuckers. Oh, apparently one of them, the big dude stuns. Not an issue. These worm callers, let me double check my notes, but I'm pretty sure the worm callers are the ones that, yes, they're the ones that fixate. So we'll probably kill, we can skip those guys marked as diamond. However, because of rep and because of BOEs and the fact that this shit's easy, we'll probably for the first couple weeks kill these guys, so kill these guys for me. But these can be skipped. Oh, god damn, I'm fucking shitty. Res me up real quick. I think I'm gonna have a level 50 kill and not walk into that shit. Cool. But yeah. We want to kill this BT trash initially because BT trash is the shit that drops the haste runes for healers and casters. You can't get that shit in Mount Hyjal. Anyway, so watch out with these guys. Yeah, that's what I... ooh, yep, there you go. So this pack is going to work the same. Just kill him. Why do I keep on running up into this shit? So this pack is going to work essentially the same here as it will when Tier 6 goes live. What happens is the tanks, one of these will be marked Skull and one of these will be marked X. Tank grabs one and then a flyer, and then the other tank grabs one and the flyer. Or figure it the fuck out with tanks. After about 5-10 seconds, these guys will be primary kills. And if we don't kill them quick enough, they'll fixate on someone. It's exactly like Valadred. It's super easy. The fixate person will obviously know, and they'll kite them around while they're still being killed. These guys right here are not primary DPS, but they will be killed. You see them.
Can you either say the names or mark them? Because I'm not watching your stream.
They're dead.
Oh, the ones you're standing on. Okay,
yeah,
I gotcha.
Yeah. Everything across the way is the exact same of what we dealt with already. And everything across the way can be skipped. Up to a point, we won't be going on that side of the walkway. Unless we want to kill shit for whatever reason. But yeah, we'll just leave them alone. So we come up here. Again, we're going to kill these worm collar. Those worm collars, they're marked Moon. They can be skipped if we want to. We're going to have everybody in the raid except for either a tank and or a hunter be stacked back here when we play this live. Because this is going to be where this is going to be our kill zone. We're going to pull this homie back. And kite him all the way back here because of that Illidari Flames. This is like I kill him real quick, or cool, get him off me basically. He does a frontal cone AOE, the Illidari Flames, and he drops Rain of Fire down. Just get out of the fucking Rain of Fire and tank him facing away. So when he gets to this point, a tank will pretty much taunt him and just face him like this, so that everybody can DPS him. We're moving up. I feel like a fucking tour guide. We're probably going to have to kill that one too. So we would pull him back, doing the same thing, but just nuke him, please.
So we don't have to pull these packs on the side?
Yeah, nope. Don't have to touch any of those on the side. Unless we're farbied for rep or for gear. If we're doing that.
What with these flying guys? They just leave us alone?
No, they're not going to leave us alone. As you see when you pulled those two, they've got these Fire Reavers attached to them. So I'm going to pull the next group and show you how to deal with that. This guy's the same thing. Nuke him down, please. This guy's the same thing. Nuke him down, please. Every trash... Okay, so here it is. Every trash pack between me and the boss needs to be killed on both sides. Everything behind me on that side, we're not going to fuck with. But everything in front of this, we have to fuck with on both sides.
So I see there's like a group or two that are basically right in line with you. I'm assuming those are going to need to be killed.
These guys over here, yes.
Like I have one over here too.
Probably. So this guy is the same as when we first walked in. He's got enraged fuckers attached to him. We're going to watch out, though, when we pull him, because if you watch those guys, those worm callers are going to be attached. Are not attached to the skull group, but can proximity pull. So when we pull this, we're going to have to be paying attention.
Will they pull off all the little guys?
They're not attached. So these guys can...
No, but I'm saying like the little guys can proximity hit them, right?
Yes, can proximity pull them. So we want to make sure that pat goes away first. And then it's super simple. Alright, so we see all these guys up top. If you crane your fucking... Assume we've killed the square pack. All these guys up top. These are all going to have to be killed. If you watch the... I don't know how long I'm going to survive, but you'll watch how I kite them. You, as a tank, you're just going to grab them, or a hunter can, and they're up in the air, and you can't attack them. Basically, don't pull threat... never mind, fuck it. Somebody else is going to do it. And what happens is you get aggro, a hunter can do it, and then you just run down the fucking ramp. And as they're leashed to you, so they will... they'll come down vertically as they move. So if you you're reasonably high level, why don't you practice that? Because that's going to be you and the
I
hunters.
don't have any ranged attacks. Apparently, they took away my throwing weapon.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I don't have a wand either, so anything I hit them with is gonna kill them, I think. Oop, it's on someone.
I guess rogues don't have throwing weapons anymore.
Yep. Well, someone pulled the worm collar. So yeah, whoever's got threat on that, start moving him towards, or start running towards me. And you see how they come down. We can also lost them over here on private servers, as well. There might be
other. Use these big things here for LOS.
Yeah, not gonna work all the time, but yeah, if you could probably melee them if you jump currently.
Yeah, because once they get low enough down, then you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so the idea is to kite them until they get low, and then.
Yep, kill them.
Got it.
That's exactly it. Just, we gotta kite them. We gotta make sure that everybody's full mana, so no healer decides to heal and pull off of one of us as we pull them. But that's all. That's the only thing special about those guys. I mean, obviously they do damage. They drop shit on the fucking ground. I believe they frost nova you too. So I mean, it's whatever. As long as he gets positioned and faced away from the raid, it's a non-fucking issue. So yeah, you can nuke him.
Wait, I was frost nova'd through my blink. Like I blinked and then was frost nova'd again where I stood after my blink.
Yeah, the frost nova. Everybody should be spread ideally so that people don't get frost nova'd and AoE'd on at the same time. A big group, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's really not. All right, so this little fucker. Like I said, this entire area is our playground. From here to the boss on both sides to the wall. Assuming we killed everything, which, you know, we still forgot that square pack that also has Skull and X are probably leashed to them, but I don't remember.
In real life we will, but...
Yeah, we don't necessarily have to, but if you want to nuke them, then nuke them. Alright, so we can actually run up damn near straight to the boss, so keep that in mind. His aggro pool is, like, almost at his fucking feet. So yeah, like, we can run up and fuck with him, or get easily this close, if not closer.
Man, he looks like he has a massive hitbox.
Fallen, nice guild name.
Guild name? What the fuck guild am I in?
I realized Fallen and I are still in the same guild from way back when.
Oh shit, that is the guild I was a part of way back. Maelstrom. Shit. That's still a thing? Alright, anyway, no, he does look like he has a massive hitbox. It's completely fucking misleading, though.
I gotta go, sorry.
Alright, see ya. It's completely misleading. You do have to be on his fucking dick. Ideally be behind him. All 3 tanks on this fight will be stacked together during phase 1. There's 2 different phases because he does a hateful strike that it's like patchwork basically. So we'll all be stacked. DPS will be doing their thing. Melee will be behind him. He'll probably be faced sideways so that it's easier for Melee to get behind him. I don't know if that ramp's going to cause aggro issues. Anyway, so it's a 2-phase fight. It goes from phase 1 to phase 2. Each one lasts 1 minute. Phase 1 is tank and spank. Healers heal the tanks. There's 2 mechanics that go out, and I can't remember if they go on phase 2. I'm pretty sure they don't, but they might. One is everybody's going to be spread horizontally, basically out. So if everybody wants to make a fucking line along the boss with me on the far left-hand side. The reason why we do this is because he's going to shoot blue flames. Yeah, it doesn't need to be special. There we go. It shoots blue flames straight out at a random fucking player. The problem is if I'm right here, or if it shoots at me, not only do I have to move, but Frankie J is going to have to move too. So, don't stand right in front of people. It's kind of a dick move for DPS. People are going to want to parse on this fight. The second phase is a kite, a lot like Thaladrad. The problem, and just think of Bumblebee soccer. The fucking second grade soccer that everybody just hovered around the ball and the ball moved around the field. Imagine the boss is the ball and y'all are the second graders. It's the best way to explain it. He's going to pick somebody and fixate on them, just like Thaladrad. You kite him away. There might be an ideal strat, but ideally left and right. Just don't get in his fucking box. The other thing is if you're more than 40 or 50 yards away from him, he's going to just fucking straight charge you and knock you into Kingdom fucking Come. So don't be that fucking guy that's out in fucking Egypt. The other problem with that is if, say, Medkit is the boss and I'm out here and he charges me over here, I could theoretically, when I get knocked, if I don't die in midair, I can pull all that same fucking trash. So, don't be a fucking idiot. Highly unlikely, but it is possible. The second thing is he's going to put out in the middle, in this entire field, on random players, he's going to put a volcano. It's going to be just an animation. You don't have to kill it. After about 5 or 6 seconds of the volcano being up, it's going to start shooting lava out, little green or blue lava balls, and it's going to hurt, and it might kill you. So you've got 5 or 6 seconds to get, I want to say, about 15 yards away from it. Should be pretty simple, though. Anyway, I don't have the ability to tank this for a minute for you guys to see it. So if somebody wants to pull it,
why don't you show what max range looks like on him too?
Yeah. Oh, max melee range? Yeah.
Max melee and max, you're in range of Curse of Weakness right there.
Yeah, here you go. This is max range for a caster. Wait. Yeah,
so
30
you need to
yards.
be within 30 yards, don't you?
During the phase 2, just within 40 or 50. If you can always hit the guy with something, you're fine. Max melee range is... Please don't get fucking nuked. Up right here. This is his line is melee range. So you could be out here and but don't be in front of him. You might I might take hateful. I don't want to do that at level 30. But you see this blue frame? It basically shoots out in a straight fucking line. It might follow you. Fuck if I know. But yeah, you'll see the blue flame go out.
Yeah, it looks like it's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was following Frankie there.
Here's the volcano. You see it? You see the volcano? Fucking get away from it. That's the little blue thing that pop out. Here's phase 2. So every volcano's still spawned during phase 2. And yeah, he'll pick a new target. You see it.
Volcanoes kick you back too.
Yeah, and
does the 50-yard thing still count for phase 2? Yep, there we go.
Yep. It's super easy. Just left, right, up, down, north, south, whatever the fuck you feel like doing.
Is he hatefuling me or something?
No, he should only be attacking. Theoretically, only be attacking people he's fixated on.
Does he change his fixation when he melees someone? Because he just kind of wandered by me as he was chasing someone and popped me.
Oh, did he? Then yeah, maybe put melee off this fight. I don't know. I don't play melee.
I'm not sure. I'll look into it.
Yeah, I would say he might fucking melee. I'm near the steps, by the way. Dead as fuck. But that's that fucking fight. It's really just don't get smacked by him in phase 2, and it's a dead fucking boss. You'll hear me say it a lot, this phrase a lot. It's really that fucking simple.
And there's, so how long were the phases? Are they like
a minute long each?
A minute long each.
And I think target swap is every 10 seconds, so there should probably be like 5 or 6 by that fucking napkin math.
This is pretty straightforward.
Alright, so coming in here, we're going into Shade's room / rep vendor room, etc., etc. Give me a hot second. Don't run in there quite all the way. Yeah, okay. So, for here, we've got a couple different things we got to pay attention to. One is we've got these 2 groups that we're going to pull. So we're going to essentially pull Skull group and lost them right here. And then we're all going to move. Well, don't. Okay, fuck it, kill him. We've got an identical.
Got another group of them.
Yeah, this is where we're going to start actually using CC. Oh, sweet, I'm now friendly. Alright, so this is what's going to happen. All these guys have different abilities. I'm just going to quickly go over them real quick. There's also shamans floating around in here as well. The Heart Seekers do a curse, so all the mages, the boomkin, etc. At this point moving forward, you're essentially going to be on utility duty. All mages are on utility duty. They're going to be decursing constantly. There's so many fucking curses. Like, oh god.
Boomkins can't decurse unless they shift out of...
No, they can decurse. Right. No.
Oh, they can in chicken phase?
Boomkins curse, trees poison. It doesn't matter. Even if they couldn't, they would just be in fucking Night Elf form doing it. Flat out. There's no excuse. There's a lot of decursing that happens in Mount Hydril as well. Alright, so you see these roving paths as well. We'll deal with them later. Alright, so with this pack, what we're going to do is we're going to... This guy, and this guy. It could be whatever. We're going to have 3 banishes go out. We're going to split the packs in half. Otherwise, it's going to be a tank and spank. One of these guys does a... Oh, he's a... Which one has the fucking bow? Oh, it's the Heart Seeker. Okay, so I don't know what the damage is going to be, but he does an ability called Rapid Shot. I want to say it can be kicked or stunned or whatever. But he's going... Again, we're going to face everything away from the raid. So, basically, everybody would be lost over here somewhere. We would grab the dudes over here. Put my titty on my face again. As a paladin, I would put a consecrate right here and then back up. Warlocks would banish 3 and then run back here. The 3 tanks or 2 tanks or whatever would grab everything, swap them over here so they're faced away from the raid, and we kill them. It's important to kick the Heart Seeker if he does his bow shot thing, because he just rapid shots the fuck out of everybody. And if by chance he's facing the raid or he picks the rapid shot, he just picks a random raid member to do that with, it's going to fucking hurt, more than likely. Other than that, everybody else is kind of whatever. One of the guys gouges. I forget. Oh, it's the Bone Slicers. The Bone Slicers will definitely be banished targets and we'll kill them last. They can gouge the tanks, so it's worth noting. But that's more of a just tanks can taunt. All this shit's tauntable. Beyond that, you can kill those guys to that pack. If somebody wants to do that for me. as soon as we step into the precipice, which is basically here, there are stealthies that float all over here. Once we kill a Shade of a Comma, they become friendly, but until we do, they're an issue. These guys in front of us, same thing as before. They're the exact same fucking pack that we just dealt with twice, so somebody kill those guys. Where's the big dudes? Okay, they're still floating around. Okay, so these big dudes.
They're coming back now.
Yeah, come on back through. The Night Lords are actually specifically important. Bone Slicers. What do I have? Oh yeah. So the other two,
Rogues.
Skull and X, they're just going to be fucking banished. The Night Lord needs to be tanked and killed. After, like, I want to say 15 seconds or so, he spawns a shit ton of fucking ads. At that point, Warlocks will just seed. Everybody will do AoE. I believe the ads do an AoE explosion when they die, so be mindful of that. But it's not a big deal. It's really not. If it does become a big deal, we could just put down a frost trap and kite them around, like we would do Murloc ads before it became easy. Alright, so now we're dealing with the dad strat right here, which I don't know is going to work because that skull has the wolves have a seriously long leash or aggro range. Is we hug this wall over here and then come up here and we engage the next pack here, and then we could theoretically slide. Which these guys can be killed. They're the exact same pack we dealt with. We could theoretically slide right into that room, and that's Shade of Commerce room. However, it depends, because again, these feral spirits can pull from a fucking mile away. So really quickly, just go over the spirits and all these guys. What we got? We got Battle Lord, Stormcaller, etc. Yeah, the feral spirits will die super fucking quick, so they're just going to be the primary kill targets, and I don't think they really do. I think they hit kind of hard, but it's not a big deal. I think they can also be stunned. The Stormcallers are just elemental shamans. They can be sheeped. The Primalists are fucking hunters, so I mean they can root you to the ground. They can put a sleep on you with River Sting, but they can be dispelled. The Mystics are healers. They can throw down totems, they can bloodlust, they can chain heal. If we see Wind Fury totem down, it's kind of like totem on Fathom Lord. If you see Wind Fury, it needs to be called out, and everybody needs to go for it. We can also have I believe they only have like 5 health or something, so we can also just tell Miller to make a macro for Moonfire and just smack it. It's whatever. But yeah, go ahead and kill these guys. They don't fucking matter. Battle Lord. Battle Lord cleaves. You can't poly him. He cleaves and he frenzies. I don't think the frenzy is going to be a big deal, but if it is, I'm pretty sure he can be tranked. This is Shade of a Comma's room. Everybody's going to be stacked over here. Loss. You don't have to be, but for right now. But when we do it in live, everybody's going to be lost right there. The reason why, and only people we could trust. Don't talk to this guy. Only people we can trust go inside this room because, God forbid, like some derp talks to him and starts the encounter. Anyway, all these packs are the exact same as what we're used to dealing with. We're gonna wait, and just like in Fathom Lord's room, a hunter or somebody is basically gonna pull these one at a time. I would say we pull the right one first, so let's kill it. Generally, we would essentially kite them back out here and just attack them out here, though. That's what we'll probably end up doing. You could pull the Primalists in front and then lost them out the room. Pull these guys out of the room and kite them out, kill them. Same with these guys, but just fucking nuke the room, basically. Just for this, I mean, it's all gonna be the same shit. Okay, so here we go. This is a 2/3 tank encounter. Depends on how we want to play it. Clear world markers. So we've got here. color was that? That was blue. Green. Purple. And orange. I like those colors. Alright.
God, I want these back.
These are okay, so you're gonna have two tanks. It's almost certainly gonna be me and Hotness, but it really doesn't fucking matter. It's going to be me for sure. One's gonna be on blue, one's gonna be on orange. Ads spawn and come out of here in regular intervals. There is a kill order for those. Give me a hot second. There's gonna be Spirit Binders, Elementalists, Rogues, and Channelers. So you're gonna need to know. They can be stunned, they can be CC'd, everything. There's also going to need to be a Frost Trap on each side, on cooldown. Flat out, no exceptions. On both blue and orange, or circle and square. Okay. So Frost Traps down at all times. Range DPS and healers are going to be somewhere in the middle. Probably between... I'll just make a fucking box. Ranged and healers are going to be somewhere in between this box. Melee are going, and probably hunters. It depends on how much DPS is needed to kill these waves. But hunters may split into two as well, especially since they have the Frost Trap. Melee will be split in two, and we'll be killing these guys in that order I said. Spirit Binders, Elementalists, Rogues, Chandlers. This is at the point, Stom, when you're also going to be wearing PvP gloves moving forward for the better kick. The casters, but that's all that is. You tanks just kite them around in a big fucking circle and keep threat and the melee kill them. All the casters are going to be somewhere up here. You see these 6 guys. These all need to die. Also, there's going to be ads that come out of each room, like one at a time. I want to say they're warriors or some other bullshit. And they're just going to fucking beeline it up here. If they don't, and I can look up the name later. If they don't, that's where the third tank comes into play. The third tank is going to grab it and bring it up here. Ideally, it's going to be tanked somewhere over here. Somewhere right near the middle. And all the Warlocks are going to seed off of that guy, and the DPS are going to kill that guy. Because he respawns every 20-30 seconds or so. Once all 6 of these things are dead, Phase 2 happens. Phase 1 is super simple. Phase 2 is this Shade of Kama comes alive, and the regular Kama comes alive and is doing stuff. They're going to walk very slowly to meet each other. Excuse me. They're going to walk very slowly to meet each other, and then they're going to start kicking each other's asses. Shade of Kama is going to win without help 100% of the time. So at this point, basically it's frantic. All DPS are essentially automatically swapped to Shade of Kama. Everybody. The hunters will continuously put out Frost Traps and then work on Shade of Kama. The tanks at that point are we just have to fucking kite, and it is what it is. Tanks will probably die, and especially for the progression kill, and it's going to get fucking messy, but it is what it is. Also, worth noting as well is you can buff you can buff a Kama right here. I would probably say percentage buffs. You know what I mean? Like Int and Ford isn't going to do much when his health pool is that huge, but Kings probably will. So it's worth buffing him with some things. Also, Priests. Moving forward, Shadow Prot. I forgot to say, the second we come into this room after Supremus, Shadow Prot needs to be a mandatory buff moving forward because everything does shadow damage. But anyway, they move close together, and then they start battling out, and we ideally kill Shade before Shade kills regular guy. That being said, can I get a high HP fucker on both sides, on blue and orange, and I'll start the encounter.
I have 7k. I don't think that's enough.
I know, I sure as shit can't fucking tank those guys. There's Shade. But yeah, like I said earlier, when we're pulling trash, we want...
Frankie's at 32.
Yeah, just somebody over there. Somebody that's not level 30 like me. So Shade moves up. No, stare at your holes, because things are going to come out of those holes in just a second. After I think there's some RP. There we go. And then these guys are targetable. So we're just gonna kill. Yeah, you need to.
Let's wait.
Yeah, just wait. Watch it happen. I mean, we could kill these channelers instantaneously, but I want to see the other ad. There it is. It's right there. It's called Sorcerer. Yes, that's the guy that's going to come up here, and he's going to be seated off of. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he's going to come, I believe, from both sides. But while this first phase is going on, as you see, there's still more guys coming out, more defenders, etc. The defender can be brought up here by the third tank as well as a seed target.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to hit all of them with the seed at the same time.
I think it's the defenders. Those are the ones that we want to have the third tank run up and bring them. Any of these ads that get loose off of each side can theoretically just ruffle stomp DPS and healers, and they can also ruffle stomp Shade of Akama. Chances are, we're going to be fooling more threat than Shade is. So here it comes. We want to buff Akama, and now they're fighting, and he will 100% win. But we kill him, and it's done. And after this, there's going to be some RP, and then everything is, a lot of shit is going to be friendly, including those rogues that we never found that just pop out of fucking nowhere. But yeah, RP bullshit, let's move on for the second time. He's going to do some more shit, and we're going to stick around and watch it and all that other good shit later on down the road. Ooh, Frankie, you got my wrists, bud.
Oh yeah.
That'd be dope if those dropped firsthand. Alright, so at this point, well, we'll come up here. We're moving. We're gonna go up here. It's super important that we go up here and we kill all these guys. Gotta be paying attention to who. These guys now just turned green. Normally these guys would be things we would have to kill. And see these stalkers right here? These are assholes. Before we kill Akama, they'll pop out of everywhere and kill us. After we kill Supremus, there's a guy when we first entered. As you're walking through the instance, before you even get to the sludge or any of that shit, there's going to be a guy on the left that will teleport us here. So during wipes after Supremus, we just teleport back here. One of these guys is the rep vendor. There's also repair up here as well. Pretty easy. But if we ever have to teleport up here before we kill Akama, just wanted you guys to see this. We're going to have to deal with shit, including rogues. And that's this entire room. I think this right here is Terran's. Okay, so we've got 3 options moving forward. We could either hit Gurtog Blood Boil, Terran Gorefiend, or Reliquary of Souls. As a raid leadership, you guys pick which one we're going to go after. But once we clear Akama, we've got that option. It branches out. We're going to go to Terran first, though.
So we're never going to have to do that top platform area then if we do Shade first, right?
Theoretically, yeah. But I've got to... That's a long walk.
Probably help.
Yeah, it's a long walk from the beginning to there, and we're going to fucking wipe. So, we're all going to be teleported. Alright, so these guys are kind of important. It depends on how much damage they do. The guys with the blue swords, they're gonna whirlwind, but they're also gonna throw their fucking swords. It's gonna be real fucking obvious what they're doing. So we're gonna do a test run where someone just takes some damage from them. Before we do that, the Reavers are actually important as well. Okay, yeah, the Reavers are stupid fucking important. Also, there's a pack we don't want to deal with yet. Let me look at the Houndmaster. The Houndmasters are basically fucking hunters. So, whatever, a flare, freezing trap, silencing shot, summon the fucking wolf, volley, weak clip. Not super important. However, we're going to wait for them to go up, and then we're going to engage these guys. The Reavers are melee only, period. So for this pack, and whenever we see these guys come up, casters are going to be on champions, melee are going to be on Reavers, and that's important. The Reavers are going to get a buff where it stacks for every time a caster puts anything on them, even improved Fairy Fire. That buff's going to get higher, and then after that buff times out, it's going to do incremental damage based on the number on that buff, and could easily just fucking wipe us if people aren't paying attention. So if somebody wants to pull these guys, don't kill them, and then the rest of us just spread out. You'll see what this blade does. It's shiny and sparkly for a fucking reason. After a minute, he's going to throw it at a random person, and it's going to light up that whole area, and nobody wants to stand in it. Apparently, there's chain lightning as well.
Can you pull these guys out like into the previous area, or do they reset?
You could absolutely pull them into the previous area.
It's probably better to have more floor space.
Yeah, I mean, you can. You could also just take them up here. It's not that big of a deal. That being said, kill these guys. Kill these Houndmasters.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, so you see that spinning blade? That's on the ground. It just decided to land in melee. But it can land on any random person. That's the AoE. It's bigger than what it looks, so all the casters, all the healers are going to have to be like this far away from that blade in order to be safe. See, the blade's right there now. I'm taking damage right here. I'm still taking damage. There you go. That's safe. We can kill him now.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the range is out of the the image.
Yeah, absolutely, and it will fucking.
Yeah, I'm still getting misses here, and I'm like a good distance away from the animation.
Yeah, you basically. Wait. Don't go. Well, you could go up there. I forgot we don't pull shit at our level. But that's what's going to happen. We're going to take care of that pack, and then the roaming pack, and then we're all going to come up here. At this point, this is tricky. On private servers, we were able to skip these guys, but if people aren't paying attention, we're not going to be able to. But either way, this is going to be the first pack we kill. All these packs are basically the same. That
to just line of sight him down the stairs, probably.
Yeah, but Blood Mage is actually specifically something. Where the fuck are my notes for this guy? I have such horrible handwriting. Alrighty, so the Blood Mage steals a shit ton of health from all enemies, 3 to 4k, from all enemies within a 45-yard cone in front of the caster, so has to be faced away from the raid. And Blood Bolt, they do a Blood Bolt that I think can be kicked. I'm almost positive can be kicked. It's also, we can throw Curse of Tongues on this shit if it's too quick, and it is that important. What else is here? We got Warhounds. Warhounds these dogs don't matter. Grunts don't matter. Reavers, these guys are this X, that's the same as what was in the other room. Melee only on those guys. Grunts don't fucking matter. You can kill X group, you can kill X group. The only one that's important on this whole group is Blood Mage gets faced away and kicked, and melee on the Reaver, and casters on everything else. This whole room is super seed friendly, by the way. But yeah, we could theoretically bring them down. However, this right here is also a loss point, so you could just do them right on the fucking stairs. It's not a problem. We would never be this close to them, by the way. They will pull at this range. Go ahead and kill Skull Group. They're the exact same. These guys are the exact same. It's all just bullshit. Reaver melee only, sword guy, caster. So this guy right here, I've never pulled him in my life. Ever pulled him in my life. However, we've got 3 packs that are distinctly. We want to pull these Houndmasters first. out here, we line up the. But you can technically pull them now if you want. We would pull them and kill them over here. Yes, beautiful lady. That's true. Alright, so I've never pulled the skull, but I have. So what we would do as the quick strat is we would all hump this wall, and we would pull these guys over here. Don't. This grunt, again, is just kill it. It's whatever. What happens is I pull these guys with Consecrate, and then the Weapon Master gets pulled off to the side. The Weapon Master has 3 different phases. He's a warrior. It's like Berserking, Defensive Stance, and whatever the other fucking warrior thing is. One does a Whirlwind, Defensive Stance, which is important. Defensive Stance puts like a 75, it's like a shield wall on him. It's whatever. He takes forever to fucking kill, but it is what it is. And the rest of these guys, all the rest of these soldiers just get fucking stacked up with them and kill these guys for me. Cool. Get stacked up with them and get seated until they're dead, or AoE'd until they're dead. These blood mages, face them over here, face them away. Wrathbone Flayer. I don't know if we're gonna be able to skip. I'm pretty sure he's just face away and be done with it. I'll see if I even wrote him down in my notes. We're gonna deal with him again later. I'm pretty sure he's inconsequential. He probably just hits like a fucking truck. He's also undead, so we can shackle him and kill the blood mages first, if necessary. However, we'll just skip them. They don't matter.
Are the blood mages sheepable?
Yeah, they should be sheepable as well. They're the ones that just kick the fucking cast if you can, but more often than not, don't be in front of them. That's all there is to it. Deja vu with this pack. There's also, I was just about to say, there's also a rubbing pack of the same bullshit. So get them boppy. All right, so this is the first major skip. Theoretically, we could kill all this shit. It's whatever. But this is the skip we're probably going to employ. You just run along the fucking wall. There's going to be a couple guys, these grunts, that are close to us that will pull as we go, but tanks will just pick them up and run with them. All those guys, pick them up and kill them along the way. They don't fucking matter. They don't hit for shit. This group of grunts, we're going to basically AoE down, so grab them all. Frankie, make sure you're running along the wall in TPC, obviously. But yep, kill all these guys that were in the nets, and then if you're cool, while we're waiting, casters can jump up top here, DPS from up here. I don't know, extra player points. These guys are the same as what was down below, so yeah. Shackle big fucker, kill the small fuckers. Sheep the small fuckers if you want, but these guys do need to be killed before we go into Terran's room, so kill these guys. Kill Skullpack. That were bibbied odd. This is Terran Gourdfiend's room. There's 2 packs, if I remember correctly. Yep, first pack, kill these guys. These are tank and spank. Probably have a cleave. I don't fucking remember. It's not important. Alright, stop. Don't kill these last packs. So, a Chad strat is to actually pull right after you kill these, so warriors have rage, but should not be an issue. But yeah, you could kill these guys if you want. But that's just the Chad strat, is save these guys for warrior rage. We also don't stack shit tons of warriors. Alright, so this is the platform, or this is the room you saw in the minigame. So, you would... Let me get the fucking flares out. You would basically, dealer's choice, if you get the item. If you get the buff, it's a 30-second buff. You would go back to one of these corners. It's 30 seconds. Don't fucking etch out that last 5 to 10 seconds worth of DPS before moving. Just fucking move. Side note, if you are the second or the third person to get the buff and the other person does say that you're the second person to get the debuff, that's going to die. If the first person has not killed their shit, don't walk through their mobs, because their mobs on private servers could kill you in transit. And then you drop 4 ghosts right here, and it's a fucking wipe.
Plus, you can help them, right?
You can, theoretically.
So if they're like close, you can probably prio just helping them down a little bit.
So my recollection is you get marked for death or whatever. It is a 30-second buff, and every 30 seconds another one goes out. That's again my best recollection. So technically, you kill all your guys in about 30 seconds or so, and you're still a ghost. You can go back to where the other person died and help them kill theirs. 100%. Not a fucking problem.
But also, you can actually hit him in game. There's abilities that work on Terran himself, I think, right?
On private servers, we couldn't do that. I have been told that is a thing, but I've never seen it played on retail. I would just suggest don't. Just help the other person. Maybe if the first person is a fucking Giga Chad and kills all their guys, we can test that on live servers. But for now, that's a non-starter. You're also going to have problems because, unlike the minigame, you have to be facing all the abilities all the Ice Bolt abilities, you have to face the target. So a lot of people are going to be getting used to actually facing them and following them around. It's ideal to follow them around, but you have to click on each individual thing, etc., etc. So we're going to have wipes due to that. Also important that all Warlocks save their Soul Stones. Basically, it's going to be called out probably by Ustom or something. It's going to be called out fucking, I don't know, a shaman gets it. Okay, we're going to check the fucking weak aura. That shaman, say it's yonder, has Ankh. Nobody gives them a Soul Stone. It's someone else that doesn't have an Ankh. You're going to give them that Soul Stone, and you're going to call individual people out. Like, Kith, get Panda with a Soul Stone. And that needs to happen instantaneously because that person needs to start running. Excuse me, but yeah, after your 60 seconds as a ghost, you perma die, and then you can be rezzed. It's not a big deal. How we do this? This is semi important. Tank or boss is right there. All of the DPS and all the casters and healers. Your view is going to fucking suck. It's gonna fucking suck because
basically get as far back as you can.
Yeah, all along that fucking wall. Because the ghosts that come in that we're supposed to kill as we're a ghost are basically going to Gorefiend and then nuking the fuck out of everybody that's around him. So yeah, the tank he will be on red X, and everybody else will be along the wall. Other than that, he hits like a fucking truck. Like, flat out hits like a fucking truck. It's a specific class doesn't have to necessarily tank him. Warriors have a hard time with it, and because of threat. However, we can also tell people to chill out for the first 5 to 10 seconds, and it will not be an issue.
We usually don't have an issue with our warrior. Least in the past, our warriors have background.
Full mitigation gear, flat out. There will be no dual wielding Prot warrior tanking this boss. Flat out, full stop. It's full mitigation gear. This guy hits like a fucking truck. That's why I said warriors have threat issues. Bears will have threat issues. Paladins will have slightly less threat issues, but I mean, we don't have fucking cooldowns, and we don't have massive HP pools. So, I mean, we'll look at the actual damage pre-armor and see what he does, and it's whatever. It doesn't matter who fucking tanks him. Everybody's equally going to be wearing full knit. But yeah, that's it. I'd say just fucking nuke him down. We don't need to wait a minute to see that shit. And if the wrong person gets ghosted, how many people can fucking literally one person? Yeah, one person can res. So yeah, just nuke him. Super easy. Then we move back, or if you're on a private server, you use the unstuck, but that's not a thing here. So then we just run back. We pay attention, and then everybody else who died will just essentially, after a loot's been done, we'll just release and teleport back because everybody else has to run. Again, following the walls. We could theoretically kill all these guys if we wanted to, for epics.
Yeah, time's going to be our issue, I'm guessing.
Oh, 100% gonna be our fucking issue. So
we'll
that's
skip what we can.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Like, I want to show the skips, and then you guys decide whether or not we do the skips. That one doesn't necessarily. That one will save like what, 3 minutes. Fucking Supremacist's room is going to save like 20 minutes, probably closer to 30, 35 on progression, just by skipping all that shit on the left hand side. And skipping this guy, that's another 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, I forgot. On this big trash pack, the big guy, face him away from the raid. One of these guys right here. Face him away, he does do cleave. As with 90% of the shit. But yep, that's Tarod. Moving forward, which one do we want to do next? Doesn't really fucking matter.
Whichever one's closest works for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop at Mother. I'm not even gonna bother. Like, memory or brain retention. Like, we don't need to learn about Mother, and especially Illidari. That's a whole fucking thing. But yeah, we'll go do Gurtog and Reliquary of Souls, and then we'll bounce to Hyjal. Yeah, once we're done with progression on Akaba, it'll generally be much better to go straight towards Akaba and kill him. That way all this trash doesn't have to be dealt with. Well, most of this trash. Kill these guys. Remember, Night Lord's the one that gives ads. Kill all these for the sake of whatever. We could have taken a shorter route, but whatever. That leads to the rest of the fucking shit. That's, Mother, etc., etc. That's where that door goes to. Although this door leads to Reliquary and, Gurtog, Bloodboil. Here's another reason. Okay, so these big guys, the Behemoths, they're gonna do a meteor. Everybody stacks, just like in Arcatraz. That's their whole shtick. So that these guys right here, right in front of us, we could technically kill these, but this worked on private servers. If these guys are soothed beast by a druid, and then the front guys are soothed by a priest, we can just walk right past them. Super easy. We could also kill them, but these are... If we kill them, we'll just bring them back to this entryway. But yeah. Alright, so we're going to see a bunch of these guys. Cool. What happens? The Warhounds, they leave puddles on the ground when they die. That's so don't stand in the fucking ooze. I want to say they poison, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong on that. The blood prophets are semi-important. Alright, so... Yeah, the blood prophets they drain like 5k. I'm pretty... health from somebody or 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's kickable. Blood Bolt is kickable. Frenzy is... the blood prophets dispel the frenzy. Not a big deal. Who else is in this group? The Shieldy Boys. They're semi-important. I don't remember. Oh, here we go. So they will charge people. They'll intervene and shield bash. They also do a shield wall at the most inopportune time, which basically means that it's a shield wall. They resist like 50 or 100% or 75% damage. That's that entire pack, and that's everything you're going to see in this. So pretend like we killed them. Moving forward. That way is Gertog, but we're going to do Shade first. There's two ways to do Shade. Near this green door that I'm facing that we're all looking at, we used to have a Warlock, Rain of Fire, and Life Tap, and a Paladin heal him. And then as we got into combat, all of them would run over there. And I'll show you where we ran to. I'm not sure if it's doable here. Kill these guys. They don't matter. We already went over them. Anyway, and then yeah, we wouldn't attack, we wouldn't do anything. We would just run straight. However, I don't think that's going to be the way we're going to be able to play that on live servers. So all these guys are just tank and spank. So just run forward and kill them. We'd basically grab up a bunch of all these guys. Probably make like 2. Oh yeah, those guys are bad. Don't. I believe. Let's see what this does. Or kill them, whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna grab all these guys, stop halfway, stop like right here, nuke them all down, then progress over here, and kill all these guys and nuke them all down. These aren't a big deal. They're essentially immaterial. Here's Reliquary of Souls. Reliquary of Souls is 3 fights. The first fight is no healing can be done. So what's going to happen is, and there's no tank. It's whoever is physically closest to the boss is going to be tanking him. So we're probably going to have you, Stom, basically go in there and invasion tank him, and then when that evasion wears off, you're going to back away. Put raid markers out. Clear all. So this green marker is the boss. Pretend we're down there. Right now, right now I'm tanking him, and we're gonna basically make something of a line. When I've taken too much damage, I'm going to move, and then it's gonna be Deathlord taking him. It's that fucking simple. We're just gonna rotate between melee or tanks first, and then melee until he's down. Don't take too much damage. Get out. Don't be risky. It's not important. Anyway, no healing. That's the entire fucking first phase. After that phase, we're going to have an intermission. A bunch of little dudes are going to spawn. Just fucking nuke them down. They don't fucking matter. I believe they restore health and mana when you killed them. Second phase is super important for caster DPS, or for all DPS. He's going to... Any damage you do is going to be returned to you at a 50% rate. So if you have 10k health and you do a 20k crit, you're dead. All casters are probably going to be downranking spells. I know as a boomkin I did. Warlocks are going to have to downrank Shadow Bolt or Incinerate or whatever they're doing. Okay, cool, you're resing me. Other than that, it's fucking super simple. He's going to do something called Deaden, which can be handled 2 different ways. The first way is a Warrior Spell Reflex. Let's res me and then we'll go start the fucking fight. So that I stop getting shotted by dumb shit. And then you can just see it as I explain it, because it's really fucking simple. Cool. Go initiate the fight. Yep. He's gonna come out, and closest to him tanks it, and then they back up. You can practice that if you want, but I don't see a point. First intermission, bunch of little dudes are going to spawn. Just nuke them down. They don't matter. They don't need to be tanked. Second is everybody downranks their spell, or all DPS downranks their spells, and then so they don't get shotted. Controlled DPS is the name of the game. You get knocked down to 50% health. You're not continuously casting. You wait to get healed. But it's that simple. Dead End require... Oh, I said spell reflected back on the boss. The other way to do it, if we don't have a spell reflect, is the first tank will tank him on phase 2 for 10 seconds, 15 seconds until Den goes out. And Dead End will be... oh, I forgot there's a dot. That has to be healed through, which is why that's kind of a quick phase. the second tank, once the second tank gets the dead end, he'll just taunt off, and then DPS will just wait for threat to be established, and then beat him up. After the second phase is done, it's another intermission, the exact same. You guys can kill this guy, by the way. You can nuke the fuck out of him. This is a long thing. After that, second intermission, same thing. Then the third phase is just a DPS race. Make sure the tanks have threat and kill them. There's going to be a stacking debuff that's not dispellable. That is essentially the soft enrage. Eventually, it'll get high enough to start shotting people. And that's this entire fucking fight.
Go over the phase 2 thing again.
Phase 2, he's going to cast something called Deaden. You either spell reflect it back on the boss or one of the other tanks. He's going to cast it on somebody, and one of the other tanks taunt swaps, because everybody in the raid is going to get Deaden if it doesn't get spell reflected, which is double. I want to say it's double the amount of DPS done. And it's going to be a huge fucking buff. So the original tank is not going to get it, so he's going to be out-threaded stupid quick. So you basically hold DPS until Deaden goes out, and then you wait for the tanks to establish correct threat, and then you kill him. All the damage you do is going to be reverbed back onto you, like at a 50% rate, so you hold your DPS. I don't remember if melee has to deal with that, but I'm going to go under the assumption that they do. So basically, you get low, you stop attacking until you get healed back up. And that's the entire phase, really. That's it. Just control your DPS. Don't fucking nuke like a motherfucker. Watch your health bar as you're DPSing. And downrank your spells as caster DPS.
Is anybody else robot down? Or is that just...
You're being robot-y to me.
Yeah, I can barely hear anybody.
What was that?
I can barely hear anybody right now.
Can somebody else talk?
Anybody?
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's working now.
Okay. Do you want me to re-explain that again?
No, I heard it was just the last few seconds.
Okay, yeah, this fight is just phase fight. During this phase, they're going to be here. Casters are probably going to be... I mean, it's really... they could be wherever, it doesn't fucking matter, but somewhere between purple and red, just spread out, and it's immaterial. The third phase is the DPS Burn Phase, because the dot will eventually stack up so high it'll start killing people. I don't think we'll ever see that, but it is what it is. Also,
you have that wand, Rufio.
Oh, hey, you got a mini pet. Cool. After this, when we go back through this portal, we can just kill these guys and they won't respawn.
Wait, do wands not go to offhands anymore?
No, they go.
Or there's no wand spot?
Nope, apparently not.
Weird.
Fuck do I know, dude. I think, yeah, because they got rid of Librams and Idols and all that shit. I don't know exactly what hunters do. Maybe they just don't have melee weapons.
I don't think they do. They just have their bow.
I think you have to be survival to use a melee weapon now.
Gotcha. Anyway, so that's Reliquary of Souls. Stupid easy. Then we'll go to Gurtog, which is actually needs to be explained, and then we'll go to Mount Hyjal. Because, yeah, Mother's super simple, but, Illidari Council is not. Ow. These guys are the same trash pack as before, just nuke it down. Alright, so here's the fun part. Behemoths, the skulls, they're the same meteor dudes. Will probably pull them out of the group and do them individually. We'll wait for like this moment right now, and then we'll pull the brawlers and the combatants. If you remember Shattered Halls, those side rooms where they go down to like 50% health, probably want to pull them then. One tank on combatant, one tank on brawler, and the spectators by the pally tank. On private servers, the spectators fucking clapped, so probably want to have a frost trap down and kite them around the frost trap while they're being seated. But basically, this whole pack claps. You can kill the whole pack, and you can kill the behemoth. The behemoths are the same meteor dudes. They don't fucking matter. But yeah, 2 packs of each, and it's the same shit. Just don't pull threat on the fucking spectators. Allow Pally Tank to get correct amount of threat on them. I'm going to try without kiting first, but I have a feeling it's like 50-50. And then here's Gertog. Gertog is super fucking simple, and this is the healer fight. Like, if our healers are derping, we will 100% wipe and never do this fight correctly, ever. Alright, so we got 3 markers. X is where the tank... Oh, fucking X got fucked. There we go. X is where the boss is tanked. It's a 2 tank minimum fight, but 3 tanks work. As far as the tanks are concerned, you're going to get a stacking dot. All tanks want to have at least 1 stack at all times, just so they're taking damage and getting resources to keep threat. This is essentially Void Reaver on steroids. It's going to... once you get up to a certain amount of stacks, I'm going to have to look up the exact number, you're going to want to be overtaken by the next tank so that you can drop your stacks. Bops work on those tanks too. Like, Bops will remove the stacks, or should remove the stacks. But, yeah, DPS need to be paying attention. The whole first phase of this fight, there's going to be light DPS, if not wanting, if not nothing. As far as everybody else, we're going to basically divvy it up into Mage group, Warlock group, or everybody else. Healers, everyone's going to be stacked along this line tangentially. We're going to say Warlock group is group 1, Mage group is group 2, and Hunter group is group 3. There needs to be 5 people in each of those groups. They don't necessarily have to be raid groups, but it's probably going to be... Warlock group is just going to be its thing. Mage group is just going to be its thing. Hunter group is going to be all the hunters plus however many healers needs to fill that group. Everybody's going to be stacked along this line tangentially. And he does a buff that it's going to attach to the 5 furthest players out. So group 1, somebody's going to be calling group 1, and all the Warlocks are going to come out here. And then group 2, when they get the buff, they're going to run inside. Somebody's going to call group 2, and all the mages are going to come out here. They don't have to be on the green. They just have to be in the water. So they're technically the furthest away. They need to make sure that they're, like, here, you stay right there, Brewmaster. If I'm this far away, it won't work. I need to be at least this far away from all the other casters. Farther away than the boss. There's going to be 5 stacks of that going out. So group 1 and group 2 are going to go through twice. Group 3 is only going to go through once. After that, so after group 2 gets their second buff, everybody is going to spread. Like, spread the fuck out. Because about 3 or 4 seconds after they get that buff, he's going to enter phase 2, which is... Oh, quick side note on phase 1, there needs to be a hunter or a shaman in with all the tanks, because the dot is a nature dot, so it can be resisted. Or it can be... The damage can be nullified, so shaman with nature totem or hunter in that group. Otherwise, phase 2 is where every hero is going to be blown, all DPS things are going to be blown. All DPS, especially squishy ones, and healers need to have probably a good stack, if not 2, of Iron Shield potions on them at all times for this fight, especially during progression. because he's just going to randomly fixate on somebody, charge them. He's going to get big, they're going to get big, and that person needs to survive. So the healers have to be on top of that and immediately swap. The tank healers still need to heal the tanks because that dot, but all raid healers immediately, and the dots on the raid are going to be happening as well too from the blood thing from the water. But whoever gets fixated needs bomb heals immediately. If they die, if that person dies, Gertog will still be enraged, but he'll just start clapping someone else. Who the fuck knows? So that person has to stay alive. Assuming that person stays alive and healers are on fucking point, this is an easy fight. If the healers are not on point, we'll never progress past this boss. It's that fucking important. And this is a very hard healer fight. So this is one of the very few fights that you generally recommend bringing in an extra healer for. Other than that, it's super simple. First phase, again, you're probably going to wait for at least two of the dots to go out. And then start DPSing or just watch your threat, because the threat is going to be very fucking sketchy in phase 1. Other than that, you guys can kill him if you want. It's that fucking simple. Otherwise, let's get a port to Theramore or as close to Caverns of Time as humanly fucking possible.
I'm just seeing if there's anywhere closer, but I think that's as close as I can get.
Yeah, I don't know. Mage ports might have evolved. And then everybody find a fucking flying mount. And then make your way to Caverns of Time.
This is gonna. I'm gonna get spoiled here.
Yeah.
Flying in Kalimdor.
Dude, I feel like we could have taken. Isn't the teleporter still in chat? Or
to Caverns? Oh yeah, there is actually. Oh, the flight path is not fucking because we can fly. That is fair though. We could have gone to chat. Technically, also by the way, guys, as soon as Black Temple launches, you can go into the tavern in chat and immediately teleport to Caverns of Time. So when it's Caverns of Time raid night, instead of flying from Theramore or Darnassus or whatever, that's how we're going to get there.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you're 100% right. Thanks for telling me that, because I forgot. That was even a thing. I think you need to be at least revered with Caverns of Time. Maybe not in retail, but in TBC, I want to say you need to be revered with Caverns of Time rep in order to use that teleport. So if you're not, get that way.
Oh, I was exalted before I even got my stupid lateral.
Yeah, I know I'm at least revered, but beyond that, like, I don't fucking know. I needed to be revered for the pre-raid pants and then the mitigation helm enchant, but...
Oh, there's lots of water here.
Ooh, Frankie J's got a cool fucking mount. What the fuck? That thing looks dope. That thing looks dope as shit. Where'd that come from?
From Shadowlands.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're Venerith, aren't you? Or the... Yeah, I went the nature bitches.
You can still get it no matter what faction you go to.
Gotcha.
You have to go and visit Blanchy 6 days in a row.
That was it. I did it. I think I did it like once, and then because achievement horned me. However, like, ugh, dude.
Yeah, it's just I got really bored of Shadowlands really quick.
Yeah, my last fight was Mythic Stone Lord or Stone Legion Generals, and then I was fucking done. I'm like, that, and I was playing on a shitter fucking like potato laptop, so I was raiding Mythic raids with like 17 frames per second, 30 at best. Oh, it was, dude, like, you could probably find my logs, and they're probably complete shit. It was horrible. I'm like, guys, I quit, or I basically stuck around until Cross Realm raiding was a thing, and then they were able to find a replacement for me, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Hey, real quick, how long do you think Hyjal will take?
It's gated between waves, but we can kill waves an hour or less. I am apparently running over my estimate. Yeah, an hour or less.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'm just going to check with the wife real quick.
Okay.
Where is the entrance?
It's the one surrounded by the wisps. I want to say north, but I could be wrong. As soon as my map switches over. Yeah, north. Wow, there's a lot of
I can actually see a map of Caverns of
Yeah,
Time.
that's what I was looking up to.
That's so nice.
And then Dragon Soul from Cataclysm or whatever.
Alright, be right back.
Alright, cool. This is where you get all our jewel crafters will go. This guy literally only sells jewel crafting recipes, but really fucking good ones. We'll wait for him. You see the 3 gates in front of you. Obviously, the one to the right is the Horde camp. We can teleport straight to the Horde camp once we beat the first 2 bosses. That middle one, I want to say, leads us straight to the fucking Archimond. And then the one to the left is where we'll go to for human camp. And even in TBC, those are going to be locked until we kill the first 2 and then the first 4 bosses. Yeah, +3 dodge. Yeah, these are... I think it was at some point in time, there's a stat squish. I don't know which expansion, but that's when...
It was Shadowlands.
Was it?
Alright, I'm good.
Yeah.
Alright, so Stom, you're looking in this room. Skull is where our JCs get all their shit. You see 3 portals. The middle one is to Archimond. The right one is the Horde camp. Once we kill the first 2 bosses, say we wipe after the first 2 bosses, we can go straight to the one in the right to go to the Horde camp, and once we're on Archimond, if we wipe on that, we can go straight to the center, just to teleport straight there. Alright, so we're in here. I'm really just gonna quickly set this shit up. This is super fucking simple. Boss gets tanked right here. On the first fight. On the second fight, the boss still gets tanked right there. And there's an ad. The ad's going to be tanked right here. Lady Jaina, who is marked Skull currently, she does an aura, I want to say, range out of that aura, because the range is going to be roughly the same. Alright, so if you're this close or closer to Lady Jaina Proudmoore, you get a 100% spirit buff. It's an aura. So healers are going to fucking love that shit. So we're generally, especially on bosses, on progression, going to give the mages and the healers the ability to be near Lady, or near Jaina. Other than that, it's real simple. The first boss fight, Rage Winter Chill, we probably don't want to engage Lady, because she'll get clapped pretty simply. Other than that, for the first boss, everybody's going to kind of spread the fuck out. This is Rage Winter Chill, stupid fucking simple. Just spread out 360 around the fucking boss. Nobody be in front of the boss. All raiders either need to have the graphics turned up all the way or have an add-on called Get Out of Fire, because the D&D is about as easy to see as it is in Botanica, which means not at all. Get Out of Fire will just blare at you when you're in it. Other than that, you need to stay out of the fucking... Oh, we can pull this shit. You need to stay out of the fire, and then Rage is going to ice block or ice bolt people. You need a bubble. You need to ice block. You need to use your PvP trinkets. How you start every round is by talking to Jaina or Thrall. We're going to come the fuck up here, and we're going to do it quick. So everybody come over here. And they're going to spawn out of here. This is the only place they spawn out of. The Paladin, just start killing them. The Paladin is going to come over here, or I am going to come over here. I'm going to consecrate. I'm going to try and time it. If you stay up here for a hot second while they're coming, you can see where they come from. They always come from this direction on the Alliance camp, so this is the only section we need to worry about. I'm going to consecrate them, and then I'm going to run out back here and lost them behind this pillar or the one on the left. It doesn't fucking matter. And that's where we're going to kill everything. Most of these waves are bullshit. The Crypt Fiends, I want to say shoot spiders out at people. I want to say it's like a... let's look at my notes. Crypt Fiends are completely negligible. I think they stop, or they, make casting speed lower or some shit, or they slow you down. Doesn't fucking matter. Do not kill them all the way up the... Oh. Did we really burn... No, don't kill them over there. Come back here. Let them run to us.
Rage is here.
Yep, Rage will eventually get up here.
I'm running back.
There's other things in here. The Necromancers can be sheeped or MC'd, which I believe we would have seen. You can honestly kill this fucker. It's not important. This entire fight is bullshit. After this fight is over, we loot our phylacteries, and then we're probably going to take a quick break and go to Black Temple, put ports out, go to Black Temple, get our Shadow Resist neck. It will be helpful in the next couple fights in the Horde Village. And then we'll just basically come straight back here after that's done. We can also wait and kill the second boss as well. But yeah, no, don't kill them all the way up there, because I want to... there's going to be a couple different waves that actually matter. Alright, so everybody mount back up and meet me in between the two pylons. Again, this group will just be nuked, just AoE down. I don't think we get A-bombs here, but I can't remember. Banshees will eventually come out. You know what Banshees look like. All mages, all boomkins will be on... Oh, okay, so we do get A-bombs. A-bombs clap. A tank should never be tanking more than 2 at a time. I believe they can be shackled if we want to go with the dad strat. But they clap. We're also going to be using FAPs like a motherfucker because they stun as well, which stun tanks are bad tanks. But yeah, use free action potions. There's the Necromancers. They could be sheeped mid-pool if we need to. Otherwise, they could just be grabbed and AoE down. Ideally, I get nuked. Ideally, you want to loss them around the pillar as well. Not a big deal. If I can get a B-res. Or a regular res.
Yeah, we're doing.
Dope. And that's everything in the Alliance base. There's the Banshees I was talking about. They're going to throw, I think it's 50%. I'm going to hang back so I don't get nuked again. It's a 50% hit reduction, kind of like on Attunement in Karazhan, just worse. That's why Mages in Boomkin needs to constantly decurse. I want to say the Necromancers, if you want, you can MC them. I want to say they give a 20% melee haste thing if you MC them and give them to your warriors or rogues or whatever. But it's only 20 seconds long, so I would say skip that bullshit. Anyway, so when the boss comes out, we're going to bring them back, and I'm going to quickly go over that while someone just holds on to him for a minute. Actually, I can just go over it now. If you're looking at the Alliance camp over here, while somebody's killing those guys, basically, boss is still going to be tanked on Triangle. Nobody wants to be in front of boss. Boss does, if you imagine a pizza pie, like a 6-slice, 8-slice, whatever pizza pie, he's going to target a random raid member and then do a conal AoE on that person. And it's going to sleep that person for 10 seconds and anybody else in that cone. That's why everybody's spread completely around. The sleep isn't super horrible, but if all the healers get fucking slept, that's a big fucking issue. He's going to spawn an ad every X amount of seconds. It's just tanked off to the side. We'll say tanked off near this purple marker. It's a
Boss
non.
is coming.
Yep, that's fine. You just kill the fucking boss. But it's that fucking simple. It's really an easy fight. I've seen streams where most people just completely ignore the ads on this fight and just DPS down the boss, and I have a feeling that that's how we're going to do it as well. Just, it's super important that everybody spreads around that room. Figure out, maybe you put placement, like group 1 over here loosely, group 2 over here loosely, 3, just like we're going to do in a Genesis. Anyway, so we're going to walk the long way. Around this, on this path, am I looking at, oh, wait, no, wrong way. JK, this way. We have to talk to Lady first, and her dumbass, so she teleports out, and then we are going to go along the long way. Once you're in here, you can't leave. You have to hearth out, by the way.
Or die.
Or die, yes. You can, in that other place we were at, with the 3 portals, you can leave out of those 3 portals. But once you're in here, you're in here. I believe this show me the way. This is the way. Yes, this is the way. Along this path is going to be all the mining nodes that we're going to get the epic quality gems from. Yep, ancient. Apparently, I'm a miner. There's one over here. There's one over there. So while we're running around and loot is being dealt with, some miner is going to be running around grabbing all these. Obviously, that's on you, Stom, whoever the fuck you pick. Nobody else touches that shit, though.
Yep.
And that's why I asked you last week or week before, do we actually have a miner in raid? I have no idea if we do or not.
If not, then we'll get one. I can drop herbing if I need to.
I have one. If we need someone to go and mine it all.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, they're all over the fucking place around here. They will drop blue gems as well, but they'll also, this and apparently trash packs are where you get purple quality gems. I've been told that purple quality gems drop off trash in here. I've never seen on private servers, but that doesn't mean shit. We also had fucking Darkmoon Fair decks in tier 5, so shows you what the fuck I know.
For what it's worth, I'm seeing them here, but they're also, I don't know if they're the same gems, like Shadow Song Amethyst have been dropping.
Yeah, Lion's Eye.
So
Yep.
Pick some up.
That's all the exact same stuff. Yeah, they're all over the fucking place. Alright, so now we're at the Horde Base. Couple things that need to be noted. Almost all of the packs are going to come through this front gate where we're currently standing at. It's going to be a lot of the same shit we've already seen. There's a couple new ones that we're going to see as well. Primarily Gargoyles, Frostworms, and Infernals. Every wave that's not that is going to come through this gate. There's lost points. Same with those 2 Alliance fucking towers. The lost point for tanks is right here. And the lost point for everybody the fuck else is right here. Gargoyles can spawn for gargoyle waves, they can spawn in the front somewhere around here. They're going to be flying though. Or they're going to spawn all the way the fuck back here. Oh, I'm sorry, real quick. If they spawn in the front, everybody is going to run right here. This is the lost point. If we do this, they'll all come to the ground. I've been told that if you're right below them, you can melee them because they've got an infinite vertical range, but I don't know that for sure, so this is the stack point if they come through the front. If they come through the back, they're going to be coming through here. If gargoyles are on the back, or also gargoyles don't hit for fucking jack shit, so we're going to basically send hunters back here. Like 2 hunters and maybe 1 healer will come back here for gargoyle waves, and they'll just know, like, wave 4, wave whatever, come back here and check. If they're back here, you grab them all, just run them back to us. just like the things in Supremus's room, they tether and they will come to the ground eventually. We can also just grab them and loss them right inside this room too, because they'll loss and come to the ground as well. It's that fucking simple. Frostworm, he spawns in mid waves. On the waves he's supposed to spawn, he spawns in the middle of the wave. They don't fucking matter. They hit like a fucking cupcake. Probably make Kith or a Warlock or someone just fucking tank him. He doesn't need any specific gear. Whoever does have aggro on him, nobody can be within 8 yards, because just like Leo on Shadow Phase, he does every throw the Frostworm does an AoE around like 8-10 yards away. The last one is Infernals. During Infernal waves, they're going to spawn fucking everywhere. Everywhere in here. The dad strat, private server strat, is banishes like a motherfucker. Just banish anything that a tank hasn't marked. Like, there's going to be, like, each tank is going to have, like, square, X, and skull. And anything that's not going to be marked like that needs to be banished immediately. If a tank is free and another one pops, it's the tank's job to mark their mark, so that the Warlocks know not to banish. That being said, it might be easy. We might be able to just stack them all up. They do an immolation aura, so melee, watch your fucking asses. I don't know how hard that's going to hit, especially if it's 1 or if it's going to be 8. Other than that, well, just like in the Alliance encampment, and in Akama, all of these fuckers can be buffed. If you got a bored fucking druid in between waves, whatever, fucking throw 30-minute mark on everything. Same with priests, with fort, etc., etc. All these guys can be pulled into the fight. Alright, so first fight, because I always get them mixed up. Give me a hot second. Give me 1 second. First fight I want to say is Khazargal. Khazargal does... Yes, Khazargal is the first fight out here. The tanks will stack to share the cleave. Oh yeah, we're also going to be taking these guys right in the fucking middle as well. So it's going to be tanked right there. Both of the guys are going to be tanked right there. Khazargal's tanks will stack to share the cleave. We'll wear Shadow Resist next for this fight to resist the mana drain. Spread out 360 everywhere. You might want to assign groups again loosely. Fucking Warlocks, you stack somewhere around orange, etc., etc., etc. There's huge AoE damage, or there's huge tank damage. We need to keep Demo Shout 100% up. Tanks will also get Cripple, which is going to be a 75% melee attack speed debuff. I have a feeling I may just be tanking this because I'm the one who doesn't care about weapon swing, but any tank can tank it. Other than that, the big thing is the mana drain. You get... Make sure it is this fight. Yes, it's this fight. You drop below 3.5, give or take, K mana, you get the fuck away from everybody. You don't use destruction potions as casters, you use mana potions. You use demonic runes. Warlocks get it easy, but everybody else, you need to have demonic runes for this. The time to kills is shortened by people dying. If you get the debuff and you're below 3.5k mana, you're going to die. You're going to explode. You're going to blow up everybody around you. I want to say 10-15 yards, give or take. So you watch your mana bar. You're below 3k. You just run the fuck away. That way, you're going to die, but you're not going to kill anybody else. We're going to want drummers running restoration drums for this fight because it's more important, or it's probably more important. However, I have a feeling he's going to die before most of this fucking matters. That being said, I don't know. Second fight, Khazargal. No, Asglor is the second fight here. We're going to wear our Shadow Resist next again. He does something that can be resisted. It's a silence. He does a raid-wide silence to everybody for X amount of seconds. it can be resisted from shadow damage. So shadow proc from priest will be going out for both of these fights as well. His gimmick is every X amount of seconds, every 30 seconds, every minute, something like that. He is going to mark somebody for death. They're going to run to me where I'm at, or they're going to run to Thrall. Basically, this is where if you've got that, and it's like a 10-second debuff, so you got to fucking huff it. You're going to die over here. Ideally, you're going to have a Soulstone rotation, so you can be brought back up. You're going to bring down when you die, an Infernal's going to take your spot. We're going to have Thrall and the Paladin tank or the whomever tank them as they get brought up. And it's that fucking simple. I don't think DPS are really going to have to swap to these ads, but I also want to say there's something about melee. Oh, yes. Okay, so when the ads come up over here, that's what melee are doing. Because Homie has another gimmick called Rain of Fire. It's a really fucking huge Rain of Fire. So melee aren't going to be attacking Asglor at all. Or probably not. You can outrange it. I want to say it's 30-yard range from the boss. Mages and Shadow Priests are going to be having a hell of a fucking time with it, but just don't be stacked near everybody else and get the fuck out of the Rain of Fire. If melee want to DPS the boss, just don't be in the Rain of Fire. It comes down, you fucking bounce. The tank obviously will not move if there's a Rain of Fire, so ideally if Storm is standing right there tanking it, I'm going to be behind the boss at absolute max range. And that's the entire fight. So we could go ahead and start it. You start it by talking to Thrall.
Hey, I was listening to the stream, and I was just gonna say the Rain of Fire wasn't that bad. We were like standing.
You were just standing in it?
Yeah, you can watch my clip a while back, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. I just was interested for that.
I want to go over dad strats too. I've got.
Yeah, I think.
Can somebody come over here and kill? Can somebody come over here and kill, please? Somebody that's not a level 30. Yeah, no, it's because I don't fucking know. On private servers, that shit would fucking wreck your shit. Like 2 ticks, you're pretty much dead. So
yeah, that wasn't the case here. You could be healed through basically.
God.
And Millie just stayed on boss.
Oh, did they? Okay, then yeah. And I'm assuming the ads probably never got focused down.
I don't know. At least not Millie. Maybe Range did it. I wasn't really part of that because.
That's fair.
Yeah. You had a tank on it though, so.
Yeah, it's, as I say. Now, did you guys pull Thrall in for the boss or no?
We just tanked him like close to where Thrall was.
Okay, so you pulled him in for the boss. Well, in that case, when we do this, we'll probably just tank him next to Thrall. If Thrall's not getting shotted, just tank both bosses next to Thrall and call it fucking done. Because on private servers, if you wiped at like 15% or so, Thrall would take care of the last 15% for you.
Yeah, we actually had the wipe where he almost killed him, but it was less than 15%, so he's not as strong, I think.
Okay. He definitely fucking tanks though. He's not that little bullshit fucker from Old Hillsbred. Oh, wave 2. This is gargoyles. They're in the back. So this is where the hunters would be. Just grabbing them and lossing them out. I'm going to try to loss one. I don't have aggro on any of this shit. But yeah, these guys do not hit for fucking shit. Literally anybody can grab them and kite them over. It's just theoretically best to have hunters do it. And then after every wave, we mount back up. We get behind the lost point on these pillars. Back up here. The pally comes out. I'm gonna get shotted. Pally comes out, consecrates, and then brings them back in. Did you guys see any ads during waves at all, or did you just?
Sometimes we try to CC the casters in the back because they were like hard to sometimes pull. But you seem to have LOS ideas that we didn't really use, so maybe we don't need to do that in that case.
Yeah, as I say, we sheeped the fuck out of these necromancers every time.
Yeah, that's what we did try to do at least. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how hard they're actually going to hit. Like, again, private servers were buffed as fuck, so like they may, and I think I've seen streams of just fucking group everything up in AoE. Like, it doesn't fucking matter as long as your tanks have FAPs for the stuns on the A bombs. It shouldn't fucking matter. This next wave is in the back. Again, we'll make sure we have hunters like paying attention to which wave it is, and I'll have a printout of the waves and what they are, so I'll know. But these waves of gargoyles could come from the front as well. But if they come from the front, the rest of the people, and they'll basically be Caddy or Jim or whomever fucking calling that shit out. It's also important to note there is time to res technically and time to drink in between each wave, so you want to be doing that. Always be drinking in this bitch if you can. We can also shackle or poly or whatever one of the last guys in one of the last waves if we need a breather as well. You can, because this place is so big, if you're in range on private servers, if you were in combat, up here are the gargoyles. They're coming through the front right now. This is where they come through if they're in the front, and you basically run them. So everybody run over here. Don't kill them. Run them over here. And
yeah, so I heard that after I killed him, so my bad.
No, you're fine. See, like right here, I was back here and the gargoyle just lost straight to me. So that's probably one of the best loss points. But beyond that, just kill those fucking things. Just so we can get to we can get to Archimon, because that's going to be the one that is going to be nice to show everybody ahead of time, because I do believe his aggro range is like incredibly fucking long, and there is placement that needs to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, we've got Frostworm. That's why. Like I said, this guy can be literally tanked by anybody. Or killed. I believe if you're underneath of him, you can melee him as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. But, like, he doesn't matter. When there's a Frostworm out, the casters will just kill it. Or the range will just kill it. I would say if there's more than 5 or 6 A-bombs during the waves during progression, we shackle at least one of them. Because those are really the killers. On private servers, those were the ones that would clap a tank to death.
Yeah, I think that's when we noticed as well. Because like usually most of them went to captain because so definitely want to be careful with that.
Yeah, tanks. Like, did you hear me earlier, Rad? No more than 2 A bombs. More than likely, no more than 2 A bombs per. There's another Frostworm in the back. No more than 2 A bombs per tank. Try to make that a thing, and then use FAPs for the stuns.
Yeah, definitely.
Were you listening to the BT as well, or did you just drop in?
No, I just dropped into the Twitch stream a while back.
We need to, your group needs to make sure to have armor potions for when you guys are progressing on Gurtok as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one I usually use anyway, so...
Yeah. Well, no, everybody, because of the fixate.
Oh, you mean... Oh, okay, you mean like that, yeah.
Yeah, for the phase 2 of Gurtok.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. At least for progression, and then...
Exactly. Until your healers are comfortable with swap healing instantly. Yeah.
Do you know if you can bop the target?
You don't want to, because that target actually takes a lot less damage than a tank. You want that target, even if it's a fucking Shadow Priest, you want that target to, you can just just fucking nuke this guy. He doesn't matter. You want that person to stay alive. 100% want that person to stay alive. I'm not going to Jaina, I'm going to fucking Thrall. But yeah, they want to, like, say it's a Shadow Priest that gets fucking targeted. That Shadow Priest drops everything and just heals themselves. Puts up armor pop, puts up inner fire, and just goes straight fucking flash healing themselves or whatever. Because I do believe you don't take spell pushback either. So you just fucking straight heal. And in fact, during progression, you might want to have, say, Boomkin, say whomever, Shadow Priests, etc., Elemental Shamans. You might want to have all of them get in the habit for Gurtog to heal. They're going to also want to be getting in the habit of needing to heal for Archimond as well. So those two fights, like fucking Gurtog Blood Boil, the first 5 or 6 seconds, kill the gargoyles. Again, you can loss them over here. Have them throw out a heal. First person to see them until healers reacclimate to what they need to be doing. Where are the Infernals? Infernals happening soon? Frostworm somewhere? No.
No, there was a gargoyle still up.
There's 6 enemies. Here are the Infernals. Here they are. You see how they just spawn like fucking anywhere and everywhere? I would mark Skull. Hot would mark X. Warrior would mark fucking square. We'd each mark our targets that we want, and then everything else would more than likely, as dad strat, just be immediately fucking whatever the warlocks do, banished. They might just be able to be brought all together in a weed down. Do you know about that, Rad?
Which ones?
The Infernals. Do they hit very hard?
I don't think they do. No.
Okay. Did you see any banishes go out for that shit, or did you guys?
No, I think mainly just walked around and killed them. They were like attacking the torrents and shit, so it was pretty easy.
Okay, then cool.
Yeah, they were spread out attacking NPCs, so we just killed them one by one.
We're missing 3 floating around here somewhere, or no, 1. Is it a frostworm, or is it no Infernals and frostworm?
It's a ghoul.
What the fuck is it?
I got it.
Cool. Another 6. I want to say that's Infernal Waves back to back. Again, just spawn in this middle area. Apparently, we could just AoE them down, which would be fucking really awesome. But they do have, like I said, they do have a. I would probably recommend not stacking all 6 on top of each other, because that immolation aura. But it might not be an issue. $14, I'm gonna say that's front.
Yep.
Yeah, that's front.
I got it.
Cool. Again, Fel. I forgot about these guys. These Fel Stalkers, they mana drain. Kick that shit. I believe they could be stunned as well, but they fucking mana drain. Important we deal with that. Or maybe important.
The one from the front.
12, yeah, that's a big pack. Again, Banshees. Banshees, I said they decurse. They also do something else. They put down an anti-magic shell, much like a DK thing. Big green shell. When that's up, no casters touch it. It's just, you're not going to do any damage. Melee DPS, if you see a Banshee with a green shell on them, go ahead and get on them, because you're the only ones who can kill them. Until that buff goes away. We're going to have Infernals as well on top of the rest of this. So during this phase, we're probably going to have like the Paladin tank up here, and then the Hunters and the other tanks out back, just rounding these up, or just allowing the ads to kill them. The NPCs are useful for the boss fights, but by no means necessary. As long as Thrall stays alive, we're good. Same thing with Jaina. As long as Jaina stays alive, we're good. If either one of them die, everything despawns, and we have to redo the wave. So it's important to make sure that they're not getting rocked. 16. That does not look like 16. It probably is, though. again, for this, Pally Tank grabs up everything. The other tanks rip the A-bombs off. Like, I could probably tank all of this shit minus the A-bombs. Or minus all the A-bombs. It won't be that big of a deal. Asglor was the one I was telling you about the silence. It's completely fucking raid-wide. You can kill him whenever he's targetable. It's completely raid-wide. It is resistible, so Shadow Protection buff from Priest up 100%. And Nex. Shadow Resist Nex. You can resist that silence. For this fight specifically, Stom, Resto Druid has to be on tanks for this fight. That way HOTS are going out in case healers all get fucking silenced.
Sounds good.
Beyond that, that's the wrong way. That's the way we came. Let's go to Archimon, talk about this fucker, and then peace out for the fucking night. First off, to preface Archimon. Archimon is a fight where you stay alive. 100%. The damage is negligible. First off, you only have to DPS the first 90%. At 10%, he... At 10%, Fingers of Death, etc., etc., he's basically just who wants to parse, sort of thing. You can't be killed after 10%, or it won't... Maybe you can, but it won't matter. Also, side note, as we're going to Archimon, you'll see more mining nodes. This is the second part of Epic Gems. You'll start seeing them pop up if you're looking around. Anyway, Archimon has either equal or less health than Gruul. He is the lowest health of any boss next to Gruul. That's why I say, like, I think the Enrage is after like 10 minutes. And I believe it's like 9 minutes. Basically, as long as 15 DPS are, you can actually jump off there too if you want. I don't have a slow fall, so I'm not going to bother. Oh wait, no, you want to come over here, guys. When I stop, stay over here, and grab this bitch. Has a thing you need to grab. Make sure it's in your bags, and then you can go down. I don't remember what the fuck I was... Oh yeah, as long as every DPS is doing at least 500 DPS per second, you won't hit the enraged timer. That's how much of a joke it is. Stom, generally what we did on private servers, and what I would suggest we do here, is you make everybody stand up here, and then you make everybody jump off and use their thing. And then you stand off to the side, or maybe you make group 1, group 2, group 3. Do it. To make sure everybody has the Tears of the Goddess in their bags and knows how to click it. Everybody needs to have that on their action bar or have it keybound. That's for the air burst later. But yeah, and between wipes, it's on private servers. I'm pretty sure it happens here too. I don't know if it's if you release and whatever, because it is a conjured item. It can disappear out of your bags. So just make sure everybody can do the slow fall.
Come pick up Rufio, by the way. He's right over here.
I can't pick up anybody that's on...
Yep, that was to medkit.
Yeah, okay.
Who is... Crack? Yeah.
Where the fuck are you?
Over
here. Alright, yeah, come over here, guys.
I'm by this. I'm on the skull.
Yeah, there's Rufio. But yeah, you need to practice. The Tears of the Goddess briefly slows falling speed. It doesn't complete. It's not a slow fall. Mages can cast slow fall, by the way. Levitate might work as well, but I would just use the fucking Tears. So you're going to get air bursted in the air, and then you're going to quickly fall down. You need to hit the Tears of the Goddess before you hit the ground at some point. If you hit it at the apex of the throw, you'll still take terminal damage and die. So it needs to be practiced. It's not a hard concept. If you've ever played a druid and done the drop game into druid flight form, you should already know exactly what you need to do. It's also important if you look at those mountains behind the boss, way over yonder to the north. If you hit those mountains, you collide with those mountains at full speed, you will die as well. So pay the fuck attention to yourself, have spatial awareness. This is a whole bunch of a stay alive fight, pay attention to what the fuck's going on fight. I don't know how close I can get. I can get close enough. Cool. So, super simple fight. Super simple enough. The tank is going to be tanking him right here, facing the water. Or have the boss facing the water. Everybody else is going to be spread out. I want to say spread out, however, you're going to want to be close-ish to your groups. There's a reason for this, that we are probably not going to be able to take advantage of because we don't have enough shamans. But ideally, you're close to your groups. Let's say that. There's, in a perfect world, we're going to have a decursor in a shaman in every single group. So groups are going to be completely ass-fucked for buffs. It doesn't fucking matter. Again, DPS is not the concern here. There's going to be a couple different things that you got to pay attention to in this fight. If you don't pay attention to them, you're going to die. Airburst, what I said earlier, was one of them. If you die, or if somebody dies, the boss is going to do a raid-wide thing, and basically it's going to cascade into a fucking wipe. We could probably survive one death, but if we have two back-to-back, it's fucking over. It's a wipe. There's going to be fires. Say the boss is right there. Melee, if you get a fire, you're going to be basically, imagine a swastika. You're going to be essentially running, you get a fire at Skull, you're going to be running out, and then turning and running sideways. So there's going to be lots of little swastikas around the boss. That's the best way to deal with the fire. It does track you. That way you're not, because I've seen people do Nike symbols, I've seen people do straight out, but if I got the fire on melee and I ran straight out to here and then the fire stopped, I've cut off everybody in the left and the right side, so they can no longer pass that barrier. And the fire not only hurts real bad, but it also leaves a dot on you. It's just another chance to fucking die. There's curses that go out. That's why there's a cursor in every group. Ideally, just take care of your group, and then take care of all the decursors, take care of the melee. The curse hurts, it will kill you. Oh yes. The reason why the fires move out and you want a tremor totem is because there's a fear. There's a raid-wide fear. And if you run into the fear isn't deadly, but if you run into the fucking fire while you're feared, you're probably dead. So don't run into the fucking fire. I'm talking specifically to all the casters, all the ranged people. If you think you're far enough away from the fire, you're not. Get farther. You do not need to DPS that hard during this fight. You do not need to stand still. And that's the fight. 10%. You'll see as soon as we engage them. Do you guys want to just... in fact, yeah. Who wants to tank the boss?
Rufio will be best served for it.
Rufio,
I want to tank the boss.
Everybody else, you got your... put your Tears of the Goddess on a bar. Everybody else take up a mark. Oh shit,
I don't need one, right? Because I didn't get one.
Get one just in case. Go
All right,
to...
where do I get one?
Skull. Up here. You talk to the bitch. Tyrande.
Nope, I'm Skull.
Go talk to Toronto. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna be fucking obvious. It might not be...
She's up the ramp. Just before it turns to the right.
She's a glorious bad bitch. You can't fucking miss her. And then, yeah, we need... Stom, we need to make sure after every wipe that we recheck everybody that has the fucking tears, because they have despawned on people on private servers and on streams for this. So I know it's a fucking issue. But yeah, shit, who could decurse at retail?
I can. I mean, mages, I'm sure. It's not on my bars, but...
Yeah, put the decurse on your bars. I don't think warlocks can. Yeah, put the decurse on your bar. I don't think that the curse is going to do a shit ton of damage on us. but I can't remember if it's percentage based or not. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta find it. Here it is.
Okay. So again, everybody's going to be roughly spread. We're not going to do the raid with fucking 5 people. But did you find it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to be melee. We're going to make a 3-point. So get rid of X. Or yeah. So we're going to move. There you go. That works. Cool. So Stom, you're going to pretend to be melee. In this fight.
Okay.
And Rufio, you're going to just face tank it. And oh, by the way, real quick before I start, I watched on streams. Where I'm at right now is it's whatever. Just stand in your spot. Stand in your spot, or within 30 yards of the boss. Right here, where I'm at right now, is the pull point. You get any closer than this, you're pulling the boss. That's why I'm going over this now. But yeah, you see the fires go out that are apparently not targeting anyone. That's the, I want to say, I think we're resisting.
Airburst.
Airburst, use your thing, don't die. Fall damage is lethal even on this. If I can get a heal real quick. This is the curse, the grip of the Legion, that needs to be taken off me. So decurse me and heal.
Where are you? Oh, I'm feared.
And other than that, just kill the boss. You see the fire. Just kill the boss. Cool. And then this is the DPS phase, or the I want to parse. You can't die at this point. Or if you can, it still doesn't fucking matter. But yeah, I got the thing. It said what was it, like 13k every 3 seconds? That's how important that thing is to decurse.
I think it's 2.5k.
2.5k?
Yeah, I think it's 2.5k every 2 seconds or something, or 3 seconds.
Yeah,
it's still a lot.
It's a fucking lot when half of our caster DPS have like 8k maybe, or most of our DPS have like 8k maybe. We don't have anybody that can res, so like y'all do you. That's the entire fight. It's just stay the fuck alive. Hybrids, heal yourselves. I expect Boomkins to be somewhere on the healing meters. I expect Shadow Priests to be somewhere on the fucking healing meters. Elemental Shamans, somewhere on the fucking healing meters. In fact, yeah. Hybrids have to fucking heal in this fight. At least during progression. And beyond that, like, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna close off the stream now.
Another thing to notice, you can pull from the other side as well. That's what we did.
Oh, can you walk around?
Yeah, you can walk around. Like you take the road like on the right side, and then pull from that side. That's what we did, and I think I've seen others do it as well.